You got an email from Meta for Business titled Action Needed, Add Business Stakeholder Info. And that email looks like this. So this is for a shop that I have called Lawrence Solutions. I've sold on it in the past and then it died, and then it just kind of has become this shop that has had a heyday, but now it doesn't really sell, but sometimes it sells. It's just one of those off and ons like what a lot of you are experiencing. But again, got this email to add business stakeholder info. So it's just a new verification that I haven't seen yet, at least on my stuff. So what do they need? It says they're going to need a legal name, a home address, date of birth, citizenship, and social security number or individual taxpayer identification number. So I already know, I dug through my papers. I printed out when I made Lawrence Solutions. This is one of those that I actually made an LLC for. So I've got an EIN if I need one. I know that that's a ITIN and a social security number. So I don't know if I actually need any of this stuff, but I'm going in blind with you so that you can see before you start any process what this looks like. We're going to hit start verification here. Let's see where it takes us. All right, it takes us to the Commerce Manager for Lawrence Solutions. And I want I want to have full transparency. I have two Lawrence Solutions ones. One or two that I started. I might even have three. And then one that is the one that actually sells. And just clicking on the email button, I don't know for sure which one it's sending me to, but either way, if you've got this email, that's what this video is for. All right, verify stakeholders for Lawrence Solutions, LLC. To keep shop secure, we have to collect info about who owns and runs your business. This is a standard review by our banking partners and is required to process your payouts. All right, so this is for payouts, they're telling us. We'll need the following info for all beneficial owners, 25% or greater, which I'm 100% owner, so it doesn't matter, and one office bearer, which is probably also just going to be me. And if you highlight over the information icon, it pulls up a little pop-up and it defines what these mean. So the office bearer is the person who runs the business and or makes key financial decisions. Me. Both things will be me. Legal name, home address, date of birth, citizenship, and social, like what we mentioned before. I'm going to go ahead and hit next. Tell us about Lawrence Solutions. Is this business a public or private or non-profit entity? It's private. It's not like a company that's gone public and has stocks or anything that I'm aware of. I don't know. I'm just going to say it's private because it was automatically highlighted and I'm not a business expert. Number of beneficial owners, 1. Office bearer. So there's little drop downs where you'll need to fill out all this information you can see here. I'll cut away from it and we'll just skip past when I fill it out, but just so you know what it's asking for. First and last name, date of birth, social or individual taxpayer identification number. That will not be an EIN from a business. That will be a personal social security number or ITIN for somebody, I'm assuming, who's out of the country, but is a citizen or maybe green card. I don't know how that stuff works because I'm born here, but citizenship, it's going to ask you where you're a citizen of, home address, and that's it. So I'm going to fill that stuff out and then we'll cut back when I'm done. And I'm going to do it for office bearer and beneficial owner 1. Before I do though, all right, a pause. You don't have to fill it out for both possibly. Again, I'm doing this live with you, live. When you go under the first drop down for office bearer, and I'm showing it because I haven't filled anything out, it says, is the office bearer also the beneficial owner? So hopefully that means if I hit yes, I won't have to fill out the next one. Not that it's that inconvenient. So let me get in here and start filling this stuff out. I'll see you in a second. All right, so I filled out the first one and I also said that the office bearer is the same as the owner. And when I hit next, it just skipped right to the next step. I did not have to fill out the second one. So that's cool. It hit a verification, which while I was talking, you might have noticed it was in this verification window. That just went ahead and got the green check mark and skipped right on to confirmation. I didn't even have to interact with it. So it says, thanks for submitting your stakeholder details. We'll review your info within 3 business days and contact you if we need any additional documentation. If you have questions, please contact us. So that appears, I'm going to hit finish, to be all that we need. This verification info thing is separate, or it's just still popped up after all of that. But that will be a separate video. I'll start doing this one probably actually right after I film this one. And again, separate video. I just wanted to show you this step by step in case you're scared to start it and you can kind of see what all is involved. One thing to keep in mind is review everything that you just saw if you're worried about it. It's really not that big of a deal. You saw it took me not even 5 minutes. 5 minutes if you count me just talking at the camera for no reason. But a pretty simple process. Do not be scared of this email. Again, this is the email that says action needed, add business stakeholder info. And it's all about just payouts. So that is how you do that. If you want to learn more about how to dropship on Facebook Marketplace or shops, feel free to check out my other videos. As I've mentioned before, I have a VIP group that's $10 per month you sign up for. You can cancel anytime, of course. And that is serious sellers only, so there's no spam in there. There's not a bunch of advertising unless it's from me. But I'm in there more often. I'm answering questions a lot more. You can have one-on-one conversations with me. I pay attention to people in that group a little bit more. I know that kind of sounds bad, but it's only about 100 people as opposed to the other group that has like 13,000 people in it and is so full of spam that it's like hard to even find a use of. This VIP group really lets me narrow down, and you get monthly best-selling products from all of my stores and shops. And I do weekly, every Monday, categories that are bestseller categories or inspirational categories, like cool categories I just thought of that maybe I'm going to experiment with. In case you're somebody who has trouble thinking of those things, you can just take inspiration from what I give you, or you can list straight what I give you and see if it works for you. Either way, a lot more interaction. And again, serious sellers only. You only get to, cull all the bullcrap so you're not stuck with that. The software I use for all of my dropshipping stuff is FBM Fox. There's a link in the description for a discount for that. I couldn't live without it. I don't know how people dropship without it or any other software. It's just the one that I promote because it's the one I actually use, and I've been using it since before I even started promoting them. It's just the one I like the most. So one more thing, if you're new or if you're like, dang, this stuff is confusing, I have a course. Feel free to check out my course. That is also down in the description. I think right now I have it for like $100 right now total. Sometimes, depending on when you see this video, sometimes it's $200. Or if you see this video, the link down in the description might still only say $100, but right now my course is technically $300 somewhere else. So make sure to check those links. I think the cheapest I ever have it is $100. So right now, in this specific description, that's what you'll find. And I think that's really it. I was just checking how long I was going. Thank you so much for watching. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.